Max's character is a guy who starts a new club every 6 weeks. One gets going, goes, that's not it either. Throws it out and starts a brand new one. So that's a fearlessness. That's a courageousness. It's artistic, you know.
The kid in this movie really has high aspirations. He just has a million things he wants to do. And it's impossible, but that's the thing that makes him kind of winning, is that he just doesn't ever really give up.
It's such a weird movie, a weird relationship between a 50-year-old business tycoon and a 15-year-old kid in a blazer who's got this gusto and this, yes, this is interesting. Yeah.
In the autumn of 1997, my brother Wes Anderson asked me to come down to Houston and shoot the electronic press kit for his movie about a high school kid, Rushmore. Made up of soundbite interviews and on-set footage of only a few minutes, most EPKs are shot within 1 or 2 days. But Wes said he thought we might be able to make a longer documentary from the footage if I were to be on the set for the whole shoot, which began in November and would last until February 1998. When I arrived, the first thing to learn were the names, faces, and jobs of the people working on the set, and that's where I'll begin. First, there was Wes Anderson, the director. Rushmore was his second movie after Bottle Rocket, which came out in 1996.
Follow it down, John. All right, cut it.
I think it's, if we're making any type of statements, that it's nice to have, you know, that yes, the dream's all wrong, but there's something kind of attractive about somebody who has a vitality and kind of believes in something. And Max kind of has that also in Rushmore.
Wes wrote the movie with Owen Wilson, his collaborator on Bottle Rocket. As an actor, Owen has appeared in recent movies like Armageddon, Permanent Midnight, and The Minus Man. Barry Mendel produced the movie, along with Paul Schiff.
Think we'll get it?
Yeah, I got it. Here, Barry spoke with Bob Yeoman, one of many crew members who also worked on Bottle Rocket. Bob Yeoman was the director of photography. As you can see, he also operated the camera. The man with him here was John Boccaccio, his longtime assistant. David Wasco was the production designer. Here he is seen on the right holding papers in his left hand. His responsibility was to help create the sets, signs, banners, and props. Karen Patch was the costume designer. She had a small crew of seamstresses who worked with her out of an 18-wheeler, inside which every piece of clothing worn in the movie was stored, along with sewing machines, a washing machine, ironing boards, and a clothes dryer. Karen had my boots repaired for me. Other crew members from Bottle Rocket included David Moritz, the editor, Pavel Vdovchak, the sound mixer, who Wes met while doing reshoots for Bottle Rocket, Mark Mothersbaugh, the composer and a former member of the band Devo, and Randy Postra, the music supervisor. Jason Schwartzman played Max Fisher, the hero. Rushmore is his first movie, and he was discovered after an exhaustive casting search in England, Canada, and the United States.
Everybody's okay.
Bill Murray played Mr. Bloom, the steel tycoon who befriends Max.
Isn't that beautiful, the trees, dark clouds?
Olivia Williams played Miss Cross, the schoolteacher who is loved by Max and Bloom both. The Scottish actor Brian Cox was Dr. Guggenheim, the Rushmore headmaster. Brian was the original Hannibal Lecter in the movie Manhunter, and recently he was in the London and Broadway casts of the play Art. Mason Gamble played Dirk Calloway, Max's sidekick and chapel partner.
Hey, let's frag his ass.
Very good.
Seymour Cassell, who acted many of John Cassavetes' movies, played Bert Fisher, Max's barber father.
Well, they already, that's my first Wes Anderson movie, and this is the first ad in the Wes Anderson movie because he doesn't like my hair.
Sarah Tanaka played Margaret Yang. Luke Wilson, who played the role of Anthony in Bottle Rocket, also appears in the movie, as well as Owen Wilson's other brother, Andrew Future Man Wilson, who plays the role of Coach Beck.
Coach Beck, Andrew Wilson, and myself, Stephen Dignan, Ruben, DJ.
Stephen McCole, another Scot, played Magnus Buchan, the exchange student with the maimed right ear and broken arm.
Adios, Espacito.
Adios, Sarge. Say a prayer for Sir Boy, wherever he is.
Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi.
There were many more cast members, not least of whom was Kumar Pallana, who played Mr. Littlejeans, the Rushmore caretaker. Kumar also played a safecracker called Kumar in Bottle Rocket.
And you start. You see that? There's the point of the acting.
Wait, Ryan. Wait for both Ryan.
Here, the producer, Barry Mendel, who was roughly the same build as Jason Schwartzman, doubled for Max Fisher's hands in an overhead close-up.
Just take a simple bite of mashed potatoes. All right, take one more bite of turkey. Which one is which? Which one is which?
Oh, I know.
Whose hand is which? Oh, I honestly can't tell. You can't tell. And then pan up and see. There they are. Pretty good.
Dave Bowen and Scotty Peterson, two crew members, provided stand-in shadows from Max and Dr. Guggenheim as they squabble over surveillance photographs, which they do beneath a portrait of Winston Churchill. The effect of making month names appear on curtains to divide the movie into sections was achieved with a slide projector equipped with a high-powered xenon bulb and an assortment of colored velvet curtains. Here Wes demonstrated the path Bill would be taking as he loses control of his black Bentley once the brake lines have been cut by Max.
A lot of pressure.
The mic's on.
Everybody's breathing more easily now that I'm not in the car.
Whenever using explosives like firecrackers or gun blanks, extra safety rehearsals were held, and plenty of advance warning was given.
Fire in the hole.
Go. Bang. Call him.
Hey.
So we'll have to run that by Ron. He's already got the charge.
Get on the outside.
All right, hit it.
Mason Gamble wielded a flamethrower as the soldier called Surf Boy in Max's Vietnam play Heaven and Hell.
Cut. All right. That's good.
You say John go back now.
Woo!
Nice job, Punk.
Thanks. Feel me. Ooh.
Sweat. It's hot, isn't it?
Hey, well, nice haircut. Oh, it's cooling off quite a bit now.
Yes.
Here Stephen McCole learned how to safely punch Jason Schwartzman.
Again.
For this underwater scene, which takes place during the day but was shot at night with lights aimed into the water, safety divers were positioned underwater to observe the actors. An underwater speaker was also placed in the pool so Wes could give directions during each take.
He'll say your name, I'll open my eyes and look at you. And then when I look at you, it'll be like you're scared by a fish when you run